Okay, this is the final part. There's this one white guy who went to Darcy with me. He was in my graduating class. He dated this chick. Obviously, he drove me home from Adel Ed one time because he was in my he was doing Adel Ed for French. Obviously, he ended up what? I think he did trades. Yeah, he told me he was gonna do trades. Obviously, I saw a picture of him. He's a good looking guy now, man. He looks older. He looks more mature. He's a good looking guy now. Because all these guys who went to Darcy, they're all older now. They all have beards and everything. They're old. They're 30 years old, 31-year-old people now. They're all older now, since there. But Ivan O'Mara got the most handsome after high school. Like, I'm actually really handsome now. Especially when I have my dreads, I look very handsome. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I always get the stares from the woman all the time. Yeah, man. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Stares from all the waiters at work and everything. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Yeah, well, I even got fucking super sexy after high school. Yeah, I did. I matured. I got just like VJ got much hotter too since her like high school days too. I saw her high school picture. She was very hot and cute, but she matured obviously, and now she looks hot as fuck. Off to Victoria Justice. I question some of her pictures. Don't hate Victoria Justice. I'm joking, but she's hot as fuck now. Some Sarah. Victoria Justice. Some Sarah. Yeah, yeah. I know. I guarantee VJ when she sees my Twitter pictures, somebody's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this man's my husband." You know, say, "Yeah, I'm VJ's husband, obviously. Ivan's my attractive husband, obviously." You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I look at VJ's picture, I can't believe this chick's my wife. I have a hot fucking wife. I'm saying, yeah, man. Yeah, obviously. Some saying. I have any other men in Darcy who are more attractive now. I mean, I haven't really looked at many of their pictures, but I mean, those guys are the ones who got really attractive at the high school. The black guy, the guy who owned the club, who got rejected by that chick all the time. You know what I'm saying? My so-called best friend, he got better looking. He's a good-looking guy now. And what? And that one white guy who drove me home, he's a good-looking guy too. Those guys got better looking after high school. The other guys, I haven't really looked at their pictures, but some of them are not as good looking, obviously. But some of those guys are obviously lucky. They got much better looking after high school, and they're all studs now. Some saying studs, or they can get some chicks. Studs, or they can get some chicks. Obviously, they all have like attractive girlfriends and wives and all stuff. Some saying, yeah, yeah, really, Ivan. Yeah, my so-called best friend in Darcy, obviously. I told you he wasn't that good looking of a guy in high school, but he still managed to have two girlfriends who were pretty hot. He had the blonde chick was pretty hot, and the white chick he dated was a pretty hot chick too. He got two pretty hot girlfriends, obviously. But he wasn't that great looking in high school. He was fat. He was a fat dude. He wasn't that great looking, and eventually he lost weight. And now he lost weight and he works out. He looks better, obviously. Some saying. He's even better looking in his two older brothers, in my opinion. Don't hate me, guys. I'm saying he's even better looking than his two older brothers now. I'm saying, whereas they were studs in the high school days, and yet he was not really a stud. Well, he had two girlfriends, but he got better looking after what after high school. Whereas a lot of the Darcy chicks who went to high school got worse. They're not as hot as they used to be. Don't hate you when I'm saying they're not as hot as they used to be. I'm saying, yeah. They're not as hot as they used to be. They're not as hot as they used to be, some Sarah. They're not as hot as they used to be. They're not as hot as they used to be. They're not as hot as they used to be. So Sarah, yeah, like the blonde chick I liked. She's pretty hot, but she didn't get much hotter after high school. She's pretty hot, but I mean, she's not super hot. I saw her pictures. She's still hot, but like, she's not like super hot. So Sarah, she lost weight. She's skinnier now, but I mean, she's pretty attractive, obviously. But the one chick who the good looking guy dated, his third girlfriend, she's still hot. She looks really good, obviously. I saw her pictures. Like this is back in 2017. Yeah, I don't remember. I looked at her pictures. She had a picture of her and her boyfriend and I think her sister in Europe. I'm like, holy shit, this chick is hot. You know, I wish I dated her in high school. You know what I'm saying? But I did not date her in high school, obviously. Did you ever talk to her? Yeah, I talked to her quite a few times. When I went to that party, you guys saw that video, that 2008 party. You see me tagging the video, obviously. She was at the party. I remember she was talking to me a little bit. She gave me like a tight fucking hug and everything. Yeah, at the party. Hi Ivan, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. And she was drunk. Obviously, I was drunk. At the end of the party, she gave me like this big tight hug. At the party, obviously, I remember that. I'm saying she was hot, man. She was a hot chick. Yeah, yeah. Those are all the guys I can think of in Darcy who got like really good looking after her. Yeah. Oh, the Arab guy that blonde chick dated, who crushed him, Ozzy, who rejected him, Ozzy. He's a pretty good looking guy too now. He got a bit better looking. Um, he does MMA now in Toronto. Yeah, he does MMA in Toronto, I believe. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I mean, crazy story. Yeah, crazy story, obviously. Samsara. I'm so happy I'm off today. But the day goes by so fast when I'm off. I make a video before you know it, it's 3 or 4 o'clock. I get my beer. I get my beer and I get my smokes. I get my beer and I get my smokes, obviously. And what? And then before you know it, it's 5 o'clock, and then it's like it's nighttime, and I go to bed. And then I wake up, and the next day I got work. I work tomorrow at 9. Tomorrow I think is Father's Day, which means it's gonna be busy as fuck at work. Gonna be busy. The redhead might work Sunday because she didn't work Friday, so they might make her work Sunday. I told you Sundays I can't what? I can't talk to her much because it's too fucking busy. I don't have time to talk to her. Samsara. It's busy as fuck Sundays. Samsara, it's busy as fuck. Sundays are busy as fuck, obviously, Samsara. Yeah. But I'm happy I'm off today, man. I don't have to work. I can just chill. I'll work on the lawn later on today. And yeah. Yeah. Samsara? Crazy story, Ivan. Yeah. Obviously. I'm getting my dreads next week. I got paid $840. They froze. The bank says, "Yeah, Ivan, now automatically we freeze your checks." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, I have to wait like till next Friday every single time to get my check unfrozen. Yeah, Ivan, we have to do that. I'm saying, hence why I have to be careful with my money. I already have like 100 and like what, like 40 left or something like that. So today I can get beer and smokes. I can get beer and smokes tomorrow. I won't get food today. I'll eat food at home. I gotta save money, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I can just get a pack of smokes for myself. That's good enough. obviously. And not if don't get food. If you get food, I've been getting food every day for like a week, man. That's why it drains your money. That's why I don't do that. I got Jimmy's yesterday. I was really good. I had Jimmy's pizza yesterday. I'm gonna start going on the treadmill tomorrow. Sunday, I'll start going on the treadmill. I'm gonna start eating food at home. I'll save money. And then next Friday, I'm gonna make the appointment. Next week, I'm gonna make the appointment for my dreads. I'm gonna find a salon in Hull to do my dreads. To do my dreads, obviously. Start doing my dreads. Obviously. Because when I go on dates with that redhead, I wanna have my dreads. I look good with the fro, but like it's not as I don't look as good when I do with the dreads, obviously. Because now my fro does not grow big anymore, like it did in high school. It's small, small. My dreads are my fro's very small now. That's why I gotta get the dreads. It will start off as small little spikes, and eventually it'll grow. I end up growing long dreads, obviously. Long fucking dreads. It'll take me a good, I don't know, year and a half to grow my dreads long. Obviously. In 2 weeks now, guys, Ivan O'Mara will ask the chick on a date, man. In 2 fucking weeks. 2 Fridays now, guys. You have next Friday, and you have the Friday after that. Or perhaps I might wait maybe one more week after that, maybe. And I'll either 2 Fridays from now or 3 Fridays from now, I'm going to ask the chick on a date. I'm scared to get rejected, man. I'm scared to get rejected, Samsara. Yeah, and if she rejects me, before I show this count here, if she rejects my ass, I am never asking for your number again. You crushed me, obviously. I am never asking for your number ever again. I am never asking for your number ever again. And what? You're gonna embarrass me as I don't know. I come to work Sunday. Everyone I work knows. She tells everyone. I have the keys too. Know what I'm saying? And like, holy shit! Like she rejected Ivan. Ivan's a fucking handsome man. He's the son of God. Like you say yes to all these normal attractive men. You said no to Ivan. What is wrong with you, man? Ivan could have been your boyfriend. Oh my god, did I make an error? Yeah, you did make an error. You're a fucking idiot. What is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Well, she won't say no. She'll say yes. I'm fucking handsome. How can you not use handsome face? I'm saying, yeah, man. Yeah, I saw her yesterday at work. She came by to talk to the manager. She wore a street clothes. She looked hot as fuck, man. Like, holy shit, this chick's hot. Chick's a hot chick, though, said, yeah. Yeah, man. She's a hot chick, man. I told you, if I dated her, me and her would make a very good couple. Because she's a very attractive chick, and I'm a very handsome man. And everyone else will be staring because we make a good couple, obviously, me and her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I do not let the employees know. Otherwise, they can get a bit jealous. They're going to start hating on me. Don't hate me, guys. And what? Don't what? Don't don't what? Don't tell your family either, your step family either. Otherwise, they can my stepbrothers can get jealous and can try and go behind my back and bang her. I'm scared my stepmother might threaten my what uh my girl, right? If she becomes my girl, I'm saying. I don't want you seeing my son because she's fucking crazy. She wants to have sex with me. And that's why I'm never bringing her here. Ivan, I want to meet your family. I'm like, no, you're not coming to my house. You're not meeting my family. It's not happening. And she probably won't let me see her family either because her mother and all of them are going to be jealous too. When it comes to me, the world's fucking crazy. All I'm saying. Yeah. Anyways, it was fair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it'd be cool to talk about some of the drama that happened in my life, a bit about the Jesus topic, and yeah, obviously. So to end it off for more about the Jesus topic, in the Bible when it says Jesus was sinless, was had no sin, what it really means is his nature is sinless. It doesn't mean he didn't do a bad deed. Because if you're gonna say Jesus being sinless means he never did a bad deed, then you have to condemn Jesus in the Old Testament because Jesus killed people in the Old Testament. That's a bad deed, and yet he's still holy and sinless. So you got to be consistent, Christians, with the way you what do you when they say Jesus was holy? What does that mean? I see it as his nature was holy, So because his nature was holy, he lived out a good life. He brought good fruit, but that doesn't mean he didn't do any bad. It never means he never got drunk. He drank wine at the parties, man. It was not alcoholic wine, Ivan. No, it was real wine. He got drunk at the parties, probably a few times. He probably swore many times. He got very angry. He thought many thoughts, horrible thoughts towards people. He lusted after another person's wife. By lusting, I mean he thought he had that thought cross his mind, but he cast it down. I'll never do it. In other words, Jesus' intentions were always good. That's what makes him holy, obviously. But it doesn't mean he never had any bad deeds. Just like when Satan tempted Jesus, Jesus was obviously very tempted to bow to Satan, but because he's holy, he would never bow to Satan, obviously. But because if he did that, that would undermine his fellowship with the Father. Because he bowed to Satan. That's something big, obviously. Jesus, but he was still tempted. Some saying. But you take Jesus' holiness to another level whereby, like, he never had a bad thought, he never had a boner, he never was aroused, he never jacked off, he never had wet dreams, he never got drunk. Jesus probably got drunk many times in his life, man. When he went to those parties, he probably got drunk. But the apostles got drunk with him. But I guarantee you, the apostles, what? They looked at Jesus. Yeah, Jesus, even though he got drunk with us, he swore by night, he's a holy, good man. Compared to all of us, he's a perfect, holy man. Yeah. And his life was good enough that the Father was pleased with his life. Yeah, well job, son. You never touched a woman. Yes, you did a few bad deeds, but your intentions were good. You were tempted because the Father knew Jesus was man, and he would succumb to the human weaknesses and temptations. Yeah. So let's say Jesus went to a party, he got drunk, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The apostles hook up with women. Some woman asks Jesus to go home, and he says no. Instead, he goes in his room and he sleeps, obviously. He's still holy, obviously. But he might have been aroused, might have had a boner. He's still holy. You know what I'm saying? He prays multiple times a week to the Father. He lived a good life. He was a good man. Similar to my life, he was a good man. Compared to everyone else, he's holy. But that doesn't mean he didn't do any bad deeds. No, I mean, he never did any bad deeds. He never had a boner. He never was aroused. He never thought sexual thoughts. He never swore. You guys are crazy people, obviously. Impossible. If he's fully, you gotta be consistent. If he's fully man, he would succumb to all the weaknesses that we experience and limitations. And so that's my point. Because he became man. He succumbed to the human weakness limitations. I don't know what Sam thinks about Jesus' holiness. That's what I think about Jesus' holiness when the Bible says he was holy, And it was just for this Adam signing out. Peace.